Hi, I'm Tom and welcome to lesson number 2, Keyword Research. Keyword research is not what it used to be a couple years ago. It's no longer enough to just check the keyword search volume and average click-through rates in the SERP to succeed. To perform high-quality keyword research that will make you get the most out of your SEO efforts, you need to learn how to evaluate, prioritize, and group your keywords. First, some theory. What is keyword research anyway? Keyword research is a process of analyzing terms or groups of terms that people type into search engines. Let's imagine a new e-commerce website that sells funny gifts for every occasion. In an attempt to get more organic traffic, they want to start a blog. So, the age-old question arises, what to write about? Obviously, an online gift shop won't suddenly start blogging about travel or cuisine. It doesn't take a genius to know that the topics have to oscillate around presents. Our inexperienced blog owner could finish their brainstorming there and just start writing. Maybe they have an excellent idea for an article about the history of the gift giving. The niche seems right after all, so what not to start there? But there's the thing. This is what the blogger thinks people want to read about, but it's not necessarily the truth. If our store owners start shooting blanks, they probably won't have much SEO success. So what can the blogger do to make sure their texts are in line with what the gift-seeking audience wants to read? The answer is, obviously, research. Our blogger can start by typing gift shop or gift ideas and see where the SERP takes them. Our blogger can now research related phrases or people also ask boxes. Not only will they be able to find less competitive but still popular SERPs, but all the questions and related phrases will give them a good idea of what interests people. Now, they will be able to find a perfect query for them. After assessing search volume, competition and relevance, they can pinpoint a good topic for the first post. And the blogger's domain can compete for, and that ties to their product. With keyword research, you too will be able to land the perfect keyword for you to rank. There are many benefits to running keyword research. You can find out which keywords are worth targeting. This is the most important aspect of keyword research. You can determine which keywords you are able to compete for, which will bring the most valuable traffic. Select keywords with the biggest potential. Significant traffic for a keyword doesn't always mean this traffic will go to your site. And even if it does, you won't necessarily convert your visitors. Why? We'll talk about it in a second. Assess the user's needs and intentions for a given keyword. The content must meet the expectations of your readers. SERP can tell you a lot about your audience's pain points. Find a preferred form of content for a query. Is it a blog post, a product page, or maybe a video? Prepare an outline of a text or segment the topic. Google shows us sections people also ask or searches related to, and we can answer this question in our text to satisfy our readers. Estimate the range of information for one article. Are people looking for ultimate guides or are they just after short and sweet definitions? Find out which stage of awareness your prospect is at. Remember lesson 1? People ask different questions on different stages. Check what kind of information Google is serving the searches and you will guess which state of awareness your article should cover. For example, if most articles are product comparisons, you know that this keyword will be useful for prospects in that product aware stage. As you can see, keyword research is essential both from an SEO and content quality perspective. And as SEO writers, we want to marry them both. Now that we know what keyword research is and why we should care, let's move on to the most crucial part of keyword research, keyword evaluation. Keyword evaluation is exactly what it says on the box, determining whether a given keyword is right for us to target. So you have a few neat ideas. You've taken them from the SERP, gather ideas from your coworkers, scan social media, or maybe run a poll among your customers. But not all of them are equally good to help you achieve your goal, increased organic traffic and conversion rate at the same time. You need to consider 4 things: search intent, search volume, user intent, difficulty, and relevance. Let's go through them one by one. Search volume is tricky. In a perfect world, your content would target keywords with the highest search volume. It would get a solid chunk of the sweet traffic and make your website highly recognizable. Sadly, it doesn't work like this. SERPs with the highest search volumes are usually crazy competitive. A smaller domain cannot possibly outrank Amazon, Forbes, or Pinterest for the big keywords, no matter how killer the content is. At the same time, Ranking in SERPs with close to zero search volumes is a waste of your time and resources. What good is there in being number one for a keyword that nobody looks for? The key, as always, is to find the golden mean. Have you ever heard of head and long tail keywords? Head keywords are the main keywords with the highest search volume. Let's go back to our gift shop example. The head keyword for this first blog post would be gift or gift ideas. These are popular and highly competitive queries. But each of these phrases has a bunch of queries related to them, usually longer and more specific. Targeting long tail keywords have the following advantages. They are less competitive, so your chances of ranking in the top 10 are higher. They are highly specific, so the leads coming to your websites from the SERP will have a clear search intent. How to find them? Well, to get to know the search volume, you need a tool. One of the free tools that will help you is Keyword Surfer. By installing this Chrome plugin, you will be able to see search volumes directly in the SERP. So, now you can start with the head keyword and check out the related searches section. After finding a few promising keywords based on search volume, we have to analyze the search intent carefully. In short, search intent is the why behind the search query. The reason people look for stuff on Google. By getting it right, we'll be able to meet our readers exactly where we want to meet them. We differentiate 4 types of search intent. Informational, when people just look for information. Navigational, when the searchers want the search engine to direct them somewhere. Transactional, when the searcher is ready to make the purchase. And commercial, when the searcher is considering the purchase but hasn't made up their mind yet. We'll learn more about search intent in Module 2, Lesson 2. For now, there's one thing you should be aware of. Knowing the search intent is crucial to rank for a given query. You won't rank with an informational article in a query dominated by salesy landing pages. And vice versa. We'll never get our product page to the top 10 if informational ultimate guides dominated. Google most often knows what the searchers want. It shows it right on the first page. We just have to play along. While performing keyword research, pay attention to what forms of content dominate the SERP and which problems they address. Then follow suit. Now that we have the search intent pinned down, we have to assess the SERP difficulty, which is how hard will it be to outrank the pages that are already ranking high. There are a few indicators that show how easy a SERP is to conquer with a good content, but for now, let me mention just one. You can easily find the data on the traffic in Keyword Surfer, for example. If the traffic is large, you can assume the domain is strong. If there are only such domains in the SERP, you won't outrank them easily. Last but not least, you have to make sure how relevant the keyword you are eyeing is to your KPIs. Sure, you might have found a keyword that you know you could rank for, but now you have to judge if it's worth it. The traffic you get from Google should consist of people that will find what they are looking for on your website and are exactly on the stage of the buyer's journey that your content addresses. Otherwise, your content won't convert. Let me explain this with an example. You were tasked with writing content that will generate hot leads for a company that sells Korean beauty products. Upon researching the Korean face mask keyword and deciding that you can compete for it, you decide to write a Korean face mask 101 article because you can see Google shows a lot of educational guides for this query. Well, such an article might suit your domain thematically, bring visitors in, and even surpass the competing articles, but the bunch of recipes won't make the visitors buy stuff if now they can just make it at home. So you'll have a SEO success that's actually not a success, but just empty numbers. Not all traffic is good traffic. Traffic itself is a vanity metric. It's what happens with the traffic later that matters. This is why when searching for suitable keywords, you should always keep your business goals in mind. Now you know the most important rules of keyword research. If you learn how to perform it right as a content writer, you'll be able to offer more relevant content to your employers. And this equals better results and better pay. Below you will find the link to the keyword research tools and more resources. Thank you for watching and see you in the next lesson.